I'll begin with the roundup of activities over the past 2 weeks. As you know, this week the Prime Minister of Pakistan, His Excellency Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif, participated in the annual meeting of the World Economic Forum 2026 in Davos, Switzerland. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif led a high-level delegation to the 56th annual meeting of the World Economic Forum from 20 to 22nd January. The Prime Minister held multiple substantive engagements, including participation in the World Economic Forum annual gathering of world economic leaders. The session was titled Restoring a Spirit of Dialogue in a Divided World. On the sidelines of the WEF, the Prime Minister met Ms. Kristalina Georgieva, Managing Director of the IMF, and addressed Pakistan's breakfast at the Pakistan Pavilion. During the visit, Pakistan, along with 7 other Arab Islamic countries, including Egypt, Indonesia, Jordan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey and the UAE, joined the Board of Peace as part of the ongoing efforts to support the implementation of Gaza Peace Plan under the framework of the United Nations Security Council Resolution 2803. Pakistan, along with these 7 countries, also issued a joint statement on the occasion, which I'm sure you covered and is available on our web portal. This week, the President of Pakistan, His Excellency Mr. Asif Ali Zardari, is undertaking an official visit to the United Arab Emirates from 26th to 29th January. On the 27th January, the President met with His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates and the ruler of Abu Dhabi. The two leaders discussed ways to further deepen the long-standing and brotherly relations between Pakistan and the UAE. They reviewed the full spectrum of bilateral cooperation and explored new opportunities in trade, investment, energy, infrastructure, technology, and people-to-people exchange, highlighting the significant potential for expanding economic and strategic partnership. President Zardari highlighted the significance of His Highness President Al Nahyan's recent visit to Pakistan and expressed hope for continued support for strengthening bilateral ties. Both sides also exchanged views on a range of regional and international developments and reaffirmed their commitment to promoting peace, stability, and sustainable development. The visit of President, subsequent to the recent visit of the UAE President, reflects the deep brotherly ties and mutually rewarding partnership between the two countries. The Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, Senator Mohammad Ishaq Dar, also had a busy last 2 weeks. He accompanied the Prime Minister first to Davos for the World Economic Forum meeting, and this was during the 22 to 22nd January 2026. On the sidelines, the Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, met the Foreign Ministers of Canada, Finland, and Thailand. He also met with the President of International Committee on Red Cross and Red Crescent, and we released the brief accounts and readouts of these meetings, which you all covered. The DPMFM also inaugurated the Pathfinder Group's Pakistan Pavilion. He appreciated the initiative to showcase Pakistan's vast economic potential and emerging opportunities on a global platform, while highlighting the dynamism and innovation of Pakistan's startups. He underscored the critical role of startups in advancing socio-economic development and driving innovation process in diverse sector, and he reaffirmed the government's commitment to facilitating and promoting entrepreneurs and startups, particularly those led by youth, to fully realize Pakistan's economic potential. On the way back from Davos, the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister made a brief stopover in the UAE to meet the Chairman of the Department of Finance, Abu Dhabi, and Secretary General of the Abu Dhabi Supreme Council for Financial and Economic Affairs, also the Chairman of Etisalat and Vice Chairman of Abu Dhabi Holding Company. During the meeting, the two sides explored opportunities to increase investment, UAE investment in Pakistan, and exchange views on broadening and deepening trade and economic relations to unlock greater mutual prosperity. Discussions also focused on Etisalat's ongoing investments in Pakistan and its plan to expand its footprints through flagship stakes in Pakistan, telecommunication company, that is the PTCL. They exchanged perspective on resolving long-standing issues, reiterated to PTCL's operation and future growth. The Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister emphasized the need to promptly settle remaining issues and collaborate closely to enhance bilateral economic relations, build on historic goodwill, and open new avenues of investment, trade, and joint ventures. The UAE side expressed full agreement and reaffirmed their strong commitment to advancing shared objectives, and both sides agreed to pursue joint efforts to expeditiously resolve outstanding matters in this regard. The DPM also had telephonic conversations, a number of them during this week. But before that, let me also elaborate on the visit of the Foreign Minister of the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, His Excellency Than Swe. In his meeting with the Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, with his Myanmar's counterpart, the full gamut of bilateral relations were reviewed. It was decided to expand cooperation across diverse sectors, including religious tourism as well as people-to-people contact, cultural exchanges, with a view to promoting shared prosperity. They also exchanged views on regional and international peace and security and agreed to remain in contact on matters of mutual understanding. Both sides signed MOUs on political consultation and facilitate a regular dialogue on bilateral, regional, and institutional issues. Now moving to the DPM's Foreign Minister's telephone calls this week. Firstly, he held a telephone conversation with the EU High Representative and Vice President Kaya Kallas. Welcoming the positive momentum in Pak-EU relations, both leaders discussed ways to further deepen bilateral cooperation. They also exchanged views on recent regional international developments, including Iran. The DPM reaffirmed the importance of sustained dialogue and engagements, and both sides agreed to remain in close contact. The DPM also spoke with the Iranian Foreign Minister, Mr. Abbas Araghchi, twice this week. The two leaders exchanged views on current regional and national developments. They also discussed the current situation in Iran and wider region. The DPM-FM expressed hope for peace and stability, and both sides agreed to continue regular consultations on matters of mutual interest. The DPM spoke with the foreign ministers of Egypt, Dr. Badr Abdul Ateh, Saudi Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan, Indonesian Foreign Minister Sugiarno, Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan, and Foreign Minister of Qatar, Dr. Mohammed bin Abdul Aziz Al Khulaifi. During these meetings, the readout of which I'm sure you covered, reviewed bilateral and regional developments and agreed to remain in close contacts on key regional and international matters. The DPM also held a telephone conversation with the Bangladeshi Foreign Minister, Mr. Tawheed Hussain. They reviewed Pakistan-Bangladesh bilateral relations, including trade and economic cooperation, and reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening collaboration across multiple sectors. Views were also exchanged on current regional and international development and underscored the importance of sustained engagement to advance shared interest for promoting regional peace and prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, we held two important bilateral consultations this week. Firstly, Pakistan and Belgium held the fourth session of bilateral political consultations. Pakistan's delegation was led by Additional Secretary Europe Ambassador Aisha Ali, and Belgian delegation was led by the Director General Bridget Stevens. The two sides appreciated the positive momentum in bilateral relations with reference to areas such as trade, investment, education, health, science, and people to people contact. Additional Secretary Europe thanked her Belgian counterpart for continued support for Pakistan's GSP Plus status. The Belgian delegation also paid a courtesy call on the Foreign Secretary Ambassador Amna Baloch. Pakistan and Ghana also held their inaugural first session of bilateral political consultation. This was on the 26th January 2026 in Ghana. And this is an important milestone in the development of bilateral relations between the two countries. The Pakistani delegation was led by additional Foreign Secretary Ambassador Hamid Asghar Khan, while the Ghanaian side was led by Ambassador Khatija Idrusu, Chief Director in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The two sides signed an MOU on bilateral political consultation and another MOU on collaboration between Foreign Service Academy and the Ghanaian Foreign Service Institute. They reaffirmed commitment to further strengthening bilateral relations across political, economic, defense, tourism, cultural, trade, education, and IT to promote mutually beneficial cooperation. And the next round, it was agreed, will be held in Islamabad in 2027. With this, I conclude my opening remarks.